Long time no see, man.
Always running too. You doing all right?
Yeah, man, hold it on. Working hard, bro. All right. Hey, I'm going to start off by saying, giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS for teaching nothing but the 100% truth. Shalom to beautiful Akim that's believing in truth, pushing truth throughout the four winds, using your body as a living sacrifice. And shalom to you, very few Akwaf that's listening and learning in quietness as the scriptures say so. It's your brother Ahmad from out the GMS Lake City camp. Lord willing, coming back with a edifying video. But I titled this one, "Woe when men speak good of you," man. Pretty much got this title, meditating in the spirit, because my dad my dad came and see me last week, and I haven't seen my dad in a minute, man. You know, I talked to my dad on the phone, but like physically, like see him. You know, I haven't seen him. So I seen my dad, and my dad seen me and he was like, "Man, you look stressed out, man. You look sick. You look like what's going on? You know, your hair, your beard is patchy, your hair is falling out, and you just look like you're tired and you're drained, and you know, what's going on, man? I need you to talk to me, man." You know, my dad was trying to give me some money to go get a haircut and everything. You know, and you know, Jake ain't mad. You know, it's the parents, man. You know, that's what parents gonna do. And then on the side to that, I've been like a lot of people. I kid you not, a lot of people they see me, and probably you brothers and sisters too. You have the same experiences out there, but you know, I get like people that see me, and one thing that I keep hearing. I kid you not, I keep hearing that, "Hey, you need a vacation." Look at this, man. Hey, wait a minute. You can't make this up. Look how she out here. Look how she out here. Those things rising. Anyway, man, that's how they do it in the Jacks, man. It's a lot of snows here for brothers to claim. I don't claim them. I don't mess with the Edomites. But anyway, yeah. So another thing I've been hearing is, "Oh, you look like you need a vacation. You like you're tired, you're drained. And, you know, you need a vacation." And I'm like, damn, what kind of look I got on me? You know? And the only thing I can think about through the spirit of Yahweh Shai is how, nah, man, you know, we just have the look of salvation. You know, maybe that's a good title. We have the look of salvation upon us, man. You know, which is, you know, neat and delivered. You know, and I'm not saying like, you know, for those, you keep up with yourself. You know, but even with that, it's like, you know, and I've been out, and the times that even the other people said that, you know, in my head, you know, okay, I got on decent clothes, but still, it's some in their spirit that just say you need a vacation. And then like I said, having a conversation with my dad. My dad was, you know, just, you know, well, both of my parents, you know, my dad and his wife, and he was, you know, just talking to me, just trying to see if I was okay, and there's everything going on, you know, with everything going on in my personal life, you know. But in the spirit, I was just thinking, nah, man, we just got the look of salvation, man, you know, because we're ready to get out of here, man, you know. We're ready to be freed up from Babylon. We're ready to see our enemies fall. We're ready to see this place to be destroyed, you know. You know, it's because it's, you know, it's a lot being here, man. And believe it or not, it wears and tears on you, man. Being in Babylon, it does. It wears and tears on you. Even with you finding balance, this place still gets, you know, it gets to you, you know, because when you know, like we tell brothers and sisters all the time, man, you know, constantly, you know, trying to find a balance for yourself. And, you know, this thing is not, it's not like a race, you know, it's You know, everything that's gonna come on your How About Sharon Shot timing, man. But with that being said, it's like, you know, we still going through it. You know, he's still catching afflictions, you know, still dealing with the, you know, the things that we have to deal with on this end, man. But at the same time, to understand, to have the faith that we have and the hope that we have, man, that's the very thing that keeps us going and keep us, you know, moving every day, man. You know, that's why, you know, like I said, when I heard those comments and, you know, just getting the conversation from my parents, you know, I was like, well, good shit. I said, obviously, hey, you know, everybody's, you know, got something to say and it's not positive. So I took it as, hey, Thawadiya Habashan Shah, because, hey, the Lord is, hey, making moves in our lives, man. And, you know, and we do have the look of salvation on us, man, because we need to be delivered from our enemy. We want to be delivered from out of these chains of darkness, man, which is these vile bodies, man. We don't want to go off, man. We don't want to think the thoughts that we think, man. We don't want to have to continue to die like men, you know, as the scriptures say, man. These are things that we don't want to continue to deal with on this end, man. You know, this is why we stress so hard and we on the names of Yahweh Shai. This is why we so passionate about what we talk about, man, because we want to go home, man. We want to be delivered from our enemies, 2/3, heathens, you know, these foul bodies, you know, this world, you know, the food, the air, the water. This place is polluted, you know, and believe it or not, you know, even Jake's, you know, and our heathens, you know, are your bosses, whoever, man, your family members, whoever, they say what they want to say about us. Believe it or not, hey, they're going to have the look on them pretty soon, too. Only difference between us and them, they look ain't gonna be for a look of salvation. They look is gonna be the look of fear, because they're not gonna understand. All right, you know, they're not gonna understand what's going on because they haven't made no type of sacrifices. They have not read. They have not, you know, took heed to the word. We have, so we understand that this is just another one of the, as the scriptures say, bearing that cross, bearing that indignation. Salaki, I think it's bearing the indignation. Because we know that we went against Yahweh Shai. So it's another thing of carrying the cross on this end, man. You know, not every day is, you know, so you have good days in this thing and you have days you don't want to be bothered, and you have, you know, you just, it's you know, it's just at the end of the day, you constantly, we keep fighting, man, because we understand what we're doing it for, man. You know, can't stress that, you know, can't stress it, stress that hard enough, man. You know, like I said, you know, I wish I was sitting down doing this lesson, but Spirit say just do it now. You know, but anyway, I pray this video is edifying to the hopeful elect, man. Hey, we got the look of salvation on us, man. You know, we're not here for, you know, all men to speak well of us and, you know, just keep hearing all these good things, man. You're supposed to hear that, hey, you look like you're going through something, or you look rough, or you look on all that. Hey, those are actually compliments in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Those are actually compliments, you know, because at the end of the day, we're being prepped up for salvation. You know, who needs to be saved from something when they look like they're at peace, you know, with whatever they're involved in. You know what I'm saying? But we need saving. We need salvation. You know? So yeah, our hairlines recede back. We don't have our hair be patchy, you know, patchy beard, you know. And I didn't take offense to it, quite honestly. I didn't, because I understand what my father doesn't understand. You know, I understand what he doesn't understand, so I don't take offense to it. You know, it ain't make me feel no type of way. Neither did I take it as he was like trying to come off in that way. But at the same time, it's like, you know, hey, that's another part of the affliction being on this end, man. You know, we're not gonna look like they look. We're gonna look like we need help, and that's what it is, man. We don't look like we got it all figured out. We don't look like we good and we fine, and No, we look like, yeah, we need salvation. We need Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. You know, that's what we look like. These jokers around here, man, they walk around with their head up high, nose tipped, can't tell them nothing. They know it all because they got bank accounts, they got businesses, they got cars. We don't look like them, man. We don't even talk like them. We don't act like them. You know, these people in their minds, they think they got it. They think they is sealed and stamped and sanctified, man. They think they better than us. We don't look like that. Neither do we think like that, you know. We need salvation. And that's going to come through Yahweh Shai, you know. So, I ain't want this one to be too long. You know, just cut on the camera, man, and put it on wax. He said more so like a quick hit in transit. But Lord willing is edifying to the sheep, man. It's your brother Ahmad, once again from the GMS Lake City camp. But until then, hey, Shalom.